Good morning, everyone. Today we'll be changing the brakes on my wife's 2015 Nissan Altima. And we're going with some Detroit axle complete kit. I got it on Amazon. It comes with everything pretty much. Came with the rotors, brake pads, some synthetic .3 brake fluid, and brake cleaner. So yeah, Amazon was pretty good price. I've used Detroit axle before. Haven't had no issues with them, so we'll see how it goes. So what I do first, I make sure I have my emergency brake on. Then I break my lug nuts loose just a little bit. Find me a good spot to jack it up. Then I always have a jack stand for safety after I get it all jacked up. Just better to be safe than sorry. So I'm gonna break these loose. I'll be back. So tires off. Oh, and I used a 21 millimeter socket for my lug nuts. 21 millimeter. Also, if you don't have a jack stand, throw your tire underneath there. That'll fall on the tire instead of on the floor. So now we're going to take off our caliper right here, 13 millimeter. We got a bolt here. I'm changing the brakes and rotors, so I'm going to take the caliper off, brake caliper off, and then I'll take my caliper bracket off, which it'll be 22 millimeter socket or wrench, whatever you got, and then I'll get my rotors off. But if you're just going to do your brakes, all you need to do is take one of these bad boys off, take them both off, slide it out, swap in your new brakes. So I'm going to get started with this. So I'm taking the bottom bolt off. Get that out of there. So if you're just doing your brake pads, just flip this up. Then you could, just like that, then you could just slide your brakes out. Get them out of there. Just like that. But since I'm doing the rotor, I'm taking both off. So once you get both bolts off, just take it off and just set it up out of the way where it's not going to fall back on you. Then 22. So break these loose. You're going to take this one off and this one off to get this off, this caliper bracket off. That way we can pull the rotor off. Rotor comes right out once you get this off. I already did the other side, so I'll be right back once I break those loose. So get those bolts out of the way. Take this one off. So you have two bolts. Just set your bracket out of the way. And I'm in California, so these ain't too rusty. If you're in somewhere where you guys have a lot of rust issues, you might have to pound that baby out. So after a good couple hits, it comes right off. While you're here, check your bearings, see if you got any play. And the new one. Put the new ones on. If you do the slotted rotors, make sure you put them on the right way. So you want the groove pointing towards the back of the car, because I see a lot of people, they'll put them on backwards and they start complaining that their brakes wear out fast. So make sure you get them on right. And now it's going to be put together, reverse process. Make sure you get the caliper bracket bolts on nice and tight. I used the breaker bar, just snug the shit out of them. And you could also use your ratchet with a mallet. These rotors weren't too bad. Actually, they're still real good, but Happy wife, happy life. So make sure you replace your little sliders and make sure you get them in right. And it calls to put a little bit of lube right here that it comes with. This stuff right here. So it's asking you to put some on the back plate of the disc and the sliders. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick and I'll get back. So see that little flap when you install these? Make sure you get it below. It's kind of hard to do this while I'm trying to record. Give it a best shot. So there it is underneath, and then just slide it in, and boom. Make sure it's in there. Don't let it go up over the top or else you're going to have problems. Now you're going to compress your caliper. Compress this caliper with a C-clamp. I'm at my brother's, so I don't even have one here. So I'm just using some channel locks and just grab it like that. Go slow, it'll go. Compress it all the way in. Once it's in, then you get your bolt. Hold on just a second. Get your bolt started. It's kind of hard doing this while you're holding the goddamn camera. So, got it on. And I just snug it on. You don't want to over tighten it, just get it nice and snug. Got my brother's China tools. So you could pretty much, with any tools, you can do it at home. So tighten those both up, and then you'll be pretty much done. Get your wheel back on. So got my jack stand, my jack, and my wheel for safety. So I'm going to snug these up, put the tire back on, and then I'll get back with you. So there it is, all complete. Always check your brake fluid level after you're done. And I'm full. And I just had basic tools. Jack, mallet, breaker bar, pliers, 22mm wrench, 22mm socket, 13mm. And that should be all you need. And with a ratchet, smaller ratchet. So thanks for watching. Till next time.